Our names are Nat and Max, a husband and wife travel duo that love visiting new places. And in the last video, we arrived in Toronto, the largest city in Canada.
Oh my god, we're so high!
Toronto is a big city and fitting all of the awesomeness in 2 days is quite impossible. So for this video, we'll be focusing on the core downtown area, exploring the best places and food Toronto, Canada has to offer.
Oh, there's a day pass.
So we just bought our day pass tickets that we're going to be using in the transit for the whole day.
And it costed $13.50 per day pass. So how does one get around in Toronto? Luckily, the city has a pretty advanced subway system that can take you around downtown easily.
I think so far, Toronto's subway system has been more advanced than some of the cities that we've been to. It's very accessible, vast, it's just so easy to use, right?
I also noticed that the train cards are really long here.
Yeah,
So
I guess it's built for more people.
Yeah, so it's not too crowded inside. For me! Push it! Do you need to push it? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Although some spots doesn't have self-service, so we had to go to the surface just to look for Google Maps again.
We are currently filming this video at the end of April, and it seems like Toronto still has that low temperature weather. Although the sun is out, it's currently 4 degrees and we hope it gets warmer.
That's a pretty cool fountain.
Yeah, I think it's a fountain for dogs.
One day in, one day out, on top then you're down. The highs and the lows keep swirling.
So just walking over to our first destination today, we stumbled upon the Flatiron building.
Yeah, it kind of resembles the Flatiron in New York too.
And I think we have one in Vancouver, right? So does every city have their Flatiron building?
Hold on, yeah. Lift your eyes off the ground. You've only begun.
Oh, so huge.
Wow, it's so big.
So we thought to start off our day, we'd start with a classic Nat and Max and look for food. And I think St. Lawrence Market is one of the more diverse market here. So let's take a look at what we can find.
Is that the bagel? It's so big! This is my hat.
It's twice the size of a bagel.
So it turns out that St. Lawrence Market was a city hall and a jailhouse back in the day. So that's why you'll notice that the structure is like a city hall where people gather. And today it's one of Toronto's major public markets. Is Paddington Canadian? No, he's no,
Nice.
right?
So I think this is a great place if you're looking for food, both for uncooked and cooked because they have raw meats as well. And also for pastries and for souvenirs, if you're looking for those as well, they have that here too. So we were just kind of walking around some of the shops and trying to find some food until we found this pretzel covered in almonds, and it just looks so delicious and inviting that we had to try it. So we got this from, I think Future Bakery is the name of the shop, and just look at this. That's sound effects for you guys. Now let's try it out. Good, right?
Crunchy.
It was so sticky, I had to grab some napkins.
There's more food down here. This place is making me hungry.
So we just popped by one of the local shops here to grab a freshly made juice, and I think they call this an immunity booster because it's orange, carrot, and turmeric. Very carroty. Very carroty. I think she put a lot of carrot on there.
Yeah. Why did we get the large one? So big.
Stop, Young Street.
So we have made it to the waterfront of Toronto to visit a specific spot called Sugar Beach.
It's a year-round beach with pink umbrellas and sand.
Yeah, white sand, right?
Yeah, even if it's snowing, the beach is still here.
With you, I can be sad with you. Just take my hand and fly up through the dreams where the skies are.
So even though it's called Sugar Beach, I don't think you can swim here like a regular beach. Although it is overlooking Ontario Lake, which is really nice, maybe even for the summer.
Overall, I think it's a nice place to relax and just chill.
Yeah, and maybe, here's a thought, maybe it's called Sugar Beach because we've seen like crystal-like grains on the sand. So maybe it's this why it's called Sugar Beach?
Yeah, maybe.
Nice try, Nat. After researching a little deeper about this place, it's actually named Sugar Beach because the beach is across the Redpath Sugar Refinery, which is both a factory and a museum.
Hi! It's so big! Different kinds of birds here.
So there are a lot of birds. So seagulls, ducks, Canada geese. So make sure if you bring food, you protect them.
Yeah. Toronto is such a big city, but everything is connected by a train or a bus. And we also noticed that the buildings here are very unique.
I also kind of love that there's a mix of like newer buildings, so more modern, and also the older buildings, which they maintain really well.
Yeah.
Preserving history, right?
The waters are color green here.
So are those the ferries to the island?
Yeah, I think those are the water taxis that you can take to go to the islands.
So we finally made our way here at the Scotiabank Arena, which coincidentally, the Raptors are playing their 6th game, an elimination game for the playoffs tonight. So people are really quite busy trying to support them.
Why are y'all clapping?
I don't know anything about sports.
So Max isn't really a sports fan, but if you're not too familiar, the Raptors is a basketball team here in Toronto.
Over 30 during the regular season. Siakam, nice play.
And they're pretty popular here. They're pretty quite big because they're the only basketball team remaining here in Canada. So they got the whole country behind their backs.
Oh, interesting. How do we go inside?
We don't have tickets.
Can we sneak in?
I saw that the cheapest ticket that you can get tonight is like $400.
$400?
That's it. You're on the roof. So aside from that, there also seems to be a Blue Jays game today, which is a baseball team here in Toronto. So what a day to be a sports fan, and what a day to come to the city. So I think this is what they call Jurassic Park, where if you don't have tickets, you can still watch the game and gather around this area and support the Raptors. So imagine this place being filled tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have tickets for tonight's game, so we're gonna move on to the next place. So Max and I got a little hungry from all of the walking here in downtown Toronto. So we made our way here at the World Food Market, which is essentially in the corner of Gold and Yonge. So it is a place where you can buy different types of food from all over the world. So let's see what we can find. So we kind of just taken our food outside of the World Food Market because it's pretty busy down there. You can see it's just right over there.
This is also kind of a nice area to eat your food.
We just kind of got a beef and chicken shawarma from one of the food trucks over there. Yeah, from the sign, I think this is Lebanese, but we kind of thought that it was going to be a little bit bigger than this. So we might get some more food afterwards.
Unboxing.
Unboxing.
Oh, it's flat.
It's a shawarma.
So what kind of shawarma is that?
It's a beef and chicken shawarma. And also they ask you how spicy you want it to be. So we just chose medium spicy just because Max can't handle spiciness. It's already dripping. Look at all the mess I made.
Oh no.
Good, right?
Really good.
It's good, but it's just messy. I feel like Toronto is one of those cities that's very diverse. And one thing I really love about that is you can almost get like a very authentic kind of food here without traveling to those specific cities or countries. Kind of like a hidden gem or somewhere. Everyone gets together, cooks some great food, and everyone's enjoying it. I don't know how to eat the shawarma properly, apparently.
Hi, can I get a mozzarella cheese corn dog? So I got the popular corn dog. So it's a Korean corn dog, which we've never tried before. So I got the mozzarella cheese corn dog, and I think he sprinkled it with sugar and drizzled it with honey garlic. Let's try it. It looks so good.
And that is big.
It's so big. How will this fit in my mouth? Okay, let's see.
Go. Is it good?
It's so good. No wonder it's popular. It's so good, right? Look at the cheese inside. I think there's no hot dog inside, so it's just cheese. But it's really good.
A Korean corn dog doesn't really have a hot dog inside.
I think it depends.
Oh.
It depends on the type.
We were searching for the hot dog. Where's the hot dog? There's no hot dog.
After eating some snacks at the World Food Market, we came across this street called the Dundas Square, which is similar to the New York Times Square.
It's kind of like a small New York Times Square, right?
Yeah, with lots of billboards and TV ads. Take a picture like that.
So there is an option to go do a skywalk. Is it a skywalk?
Edge walk.
Edge walk, where you can see, you can go out of the CN Tower. But I think it's like $200.
It's really expensive. But for the experience?
So general admission ticket for adults are like $43, but they also have like a higher deck, which is like $15 more. But they do have a promotion going on for the higher floor, which cuts it by half, so it's only like $7 more. Thank you.
Welcome to the CN Tower. We are traveling 22 kilometers per hour toward our main observation level, 346 meters or 1,136 feet above the ground. If you haven't already, update your ticket on this level to access SkyPod, the highest observation platform in the Western Hemisphere.
Oh my god, we're so high! So we can see the Ripley's Aquarium from here.
Yeah, those are sharks, eh?
Seems like there's two glass.
Yeah, just for protection. Double the protection. Alright you guys, so this is a classic Toronto attraction. If you have Googled Toronto before, you've probably seen a picture of the CN Tower. The CN Tower is Toronto's version of a 360 observation tower. And I feel like every city that we've been to has one like this. Calgary has one when we visited Calgary, Vancouver has one as well, and we are so glad that we put the CN Tower on our itinerary today. Just look at this. Just bright sun, everything is clear. You can see the whole city from here.
I feel like every time we travel, we get smarter on how we plan it. For example, before, when we travel to a city, we try to do everything in it, which is quite impossible. But lately, we've been focusing on certain areas.
So this time around, we were kind of focusing on just downtown Toronto. And hopefully, when we come back, it's gonna be a lot more than just downtown.
To